What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel with Generation Pips, and this is our weekly Forex analysis video. As always, we're going to be going over some of the best trading ideas that we have going into this week. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell for regular updates. I'm Eli. Grab your coffee. Let's go ahead and hit this video. So first, we're going to look at USD CHF on the weekly time frame. We have a lot of potential here. So on the weekly time frame, we can identify that we have this resistance here: 1 touch, 2 touch, and 3 touches. So price is showing a lot of resistance at that area. Break this down to the daily time frame. We can see that price has followed the support here with this big push to the upside, hit that weekly level resistance and sold down. We are now back at that support. We also have some support and resistance at this area up here as well. So now that we're down here at this level of support, if we zoom in just a little bit, we can see that price has some bit of resistance in this area. That's going to be seen a lot clearer on the 4-hour time frame if we're going to look to get into a potential buy position off of this support. So break this down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that resistance a lot clearer. And here we have that resistance, resistance, resistance. We also have support down here at the daily as well. So this is going to be my area of interest going into this week. If I want to look for a buy position, I need a nice strong breakout, a retest of this area, and then we're going to go long back up to that daily area that we had. And that's going to be USD CHF. The next pair that we're going to go over is going to be Great Britain Pound AUD. Have a lot of potential here as well. Potential buy position going into this week. We can see the weekly time frame. We have the support down here. Price is rejected on multiple times, as well as this big resistance zone that we had when we recently rejected once and twice. Price finished last week with a bullish pin bar. If we zoom in just a little bit clearer on the weekly time frame, we can also see this level of resistance and support in this area as price broke above it and came back and retested last week. So let's go into the daily time frame to get a better look at that area. So breaking this down to the daily, we can see this a little bit clearer. We have that support that was broken and retested, and now we're pushing to the upside. So we're going to go down to the 4-hour time frame to see how we can potentially get an entry back into this weekly area. So dropping this down to the 4-hour time frame, we zoom out some, we can see that price has this level of resistance, resistance, resistance used as support. And we broke down into this channel wedge here with a nice breakout above. So now this week, I'll be waiting for price to come back and retest this area of interest before going back up to that most recent 4-hour level of resistance. And that's going to be Great Britain Pound AUD going into this week. All right, guys, so the last pair we're going to cover is going to be Euro USD. This was actually submitted last week in the comment section by @ProGamingMX12. So make sure you guys go over on their page and drop them a follow. And make sure you drop a like as well. So on the monthly time frame, we're going to break this down. Normally we start on the weekly, but the monthly is going to give a great picture of what's going on here. Monthly time frame, we can see that price was moving to the downside. We broke through this support level, retested as resistance, retested it again. So we know that the market overall on euro dollar is in a downtrend, correct? All right, so with that being said, we also can zoom in just a little bit on this market, and we can see that price had this level of support, broken out with this fake out down here, and then also tested again with support. So that's letting me know that there's a lot of buying pressure down at this 1.05100 area, right? So looking at it a little bit closer as well on this monthly time frame, we can see that there's some little bit of resistance in this area that price recently broke out of last week. All right, so we're going to drop this down to the weekly time frame now and get a clearer look of all the price action that's happening. So in the weekly time frame, we actually can see this support and resistance in the sideways market that we were talking about. We can see that we have resistance, support, this fake out to the upside, fake out to the downside, use it as support, use as resistance, support as well. So something that we would like to look at going into this week would be a stronger breakout of this area. We've seen price fake out before, and we've seen it fake out to the downside as well. With price sitting here with pretty much this area of resistance here and this support down in here, is not giving us clear direction of where the market wants to go. And this is mainly due to the dollar, a lot of stuff going on with the election. We had a lot of rate cuts happening, 50 basis points. So we want to see that happen. We drop this down to the daily time frame. We can actually see this range just a little bit clearer. So something that I would like to do is go a little bit with the daily trend, and hopefully the daily trend is strong enough. As we can see, the daily trend is actually in an uptrend, right? So what I want to see is a strong breakout to the upside. Then I'll look on a smaller time frame like the 4-hour to go back up for a buy position. But as I said, with the volatility at this area, we may also see the opposite. Price could just break down and come back and retest and go short. So what I would say is basically wait for a breakout of either side of this range and then wait for a pullback to get your opportunity. I don't think it might happen this week. I think we look for maybe next week we'll be able to reanalyze this market just a little bit better. But thank you guys for tuning in to this week's analysis video. For more content, follow us on Instagram at GenerationPips. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button if you guys really enjoyed this video, and drop your comments below. Be like Pro Gaming MX12. They dropped this and we did a video over it. Thank you guys. We love hearing from you guys. Please stay tuned for next week's video. And as always, happy trading.